Madam Clerk?
This meeting is being held in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6 et sec, notice of which was sent to the record in the Star Ledger and was posted on the municipal bulletin board.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Here.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Here.
Councilmember Sims.
Here.
Councilmember Greenman is absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Here. Okay, would everybody please rise for the flag salute? Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, this time, we did a little change up here. We have to go in the back for a little executive session, so can I have a motion to go into closed session, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye.
Councilmember Greenman is absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. We should be back.
Well, let the, Mayor, if you let the clerk read.
Yep, sorry.
Whereas the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack deem it necessary to discuss certain actions under section 7B7 and 7B8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, which pertains to matters falling within attorney-client privilege, ongoing litigation, and personnel matters concerning the employment of a current or prospective public employee. Whereas the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack is of the opinion that such circumstances may presently exist, and whereas the mayor and council wishes to discuss the following issues: personnel matters, ongoing litigation, matters involving attorney-client privilege. Now therefore be it resolved that the mayor and council of the city of Hackensack deem it necessary to exclude the public from this discussion. The outcome of the discussion will be disclosed within 90 days or at such time as the interests of the city do not require confidentiality.
Mayor, it might be better to have a new motion in response to that notice and a
Okay.
roll call.
Your motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye. Councilmember
Greenman is absent. Deputy Mayor, Mayor LaBrus.
Aye.
And Mayor, for purpose of the record, the litigation matter is Rotino versus City of Hackensack.
Thank you. Everybody ready? Hopefully we won't be too long, folks. Moving forward, Resolution 262-14.
This is a resolution qualifying and assigning professional service providers and authorizing the mayor to execute contracts with such qualified professionals for special litigation attorney.
May I have a motion, please?
Offer.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye.
Councilmember Greenman is absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Before we move forward, I want to read a brief statement in reference to this resolution. The council has been advised by the city's attorney in the Rotino versus City of Hackensack matter to refrain from publicly discussing the facts underlying the lawsuit and to refrain from disclosing non-public communications regarding the matter. The council has been further advised that if a council member is approached by a constituent or the media, it would be appropriate to comment that the matter is in active litigation and I cannot comment. The council believes that this is a sound, appropriate, and proper policy to best protect the interest of the city. The council strongly believes that it would be a breach of the council's fiduciary duty to the city for one of its members to disseminate privileged and confidential communications concerning the lawsuit. And that's pertaining to the Rotino lawsuit. Okay. At this time, it's time to open to the public. May I have a motion to open to the public?
1 second. The report.
Oh, I'm sorry. City manager's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I just have one small item that's regarding the tax bills. They're going out late. We're waiting for the county rate. There wouldn't be any interest charge.
Okay,
All right? That's it, Mayor.
thank you. Yes, sir.
You didn't open.
Time to open to the public. Motion, please.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye.
Councilmember Greenman is absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Please come to the
Richard
podium.
Salk in Hackensack,
Thank
New
you.
Jersey.
What is your address, please?
Excuse me?
I don't hear your address.
Hackensack, New Jersey. You have a problem with that? Do
Yeah.
you want me, it's something that's been disseminated to the public to give my home address, Mr. Battaglia?
Why not?
I choose not to.
All right, please.
Why not?
Why don't you ask the mayor to have me removed?
Let's move forward. He gave Hackensack as his home address. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Okay, the attorneys that were chosen, was an RFQ put out for them?
Mayor, if I could jump in.
Yes.
All of the attorneys, unless you want all the questions to be asked, then I got accused of filibustering, and I don't want to be doing that. I just want to respond. Not by
Okay
Mr.
with you, Mr.
Salkin.
Stop the
Salkin?
clock. She stopped it.
Okay.
I stopped the clock. I'll start you all over again.
In response to the resident's question, Mayor, the city advertised for special litigation counsel as well as all professionals as part of its RFQ process, and that
Did these firms respond?
all these firms responded.
Thank you. Do you have a specific attorney from Genova and from McCarter?
Yeah, Mayor, shall I
Yes, you may.
respond? Yes,
You don't have to
and
even name it, just there is someone.
without a doubt, yes.
Okay, because sometimes these big firms, you know, they hire the rock star and then you get the JV sometimes.
We actually got a name out of the Genova firm.
Okay, thank you. I have to ask this, no, and I want to do it delicately. Ms. Scriva, it wasn't the point I raised, but I think it might have been Stephen Gelbert, one of the prior meetings, about you being caught in between the former city manager you advised and the council you advised. And you had indicated that, Mr. Carmignola would be chief counsel. On the other hand, you just spent an hour in there on this case. I'm not accusing you of an ethics problem or a conflict.
If I can jump in?
Please,
Um,
please do.
A representative of Mr. Carmignola's office, Mr. Sean Joyce, was in the executive session the entire time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Leo, always a pleasure to see you, and I hope we can, where's the bridge game this week, your place or mine?
Hackensack.
Good evening, Mayor. Jason Nunnemacher, Mr. Battaglia, 235 Prospect Avenue, apartment 11A, Hackensack.
Thank you, Jason.
Most people have that address anyway, I've learned, so it does. Mr. Mayor, quick question. The hourly rates are not listed in the resolution. Do we have hourly rates for each of the
These
firms?
attorneys that were qualified today would be the standard rate of $150 an hour. Yes.
Thank you.
Let me just verify that. That's what.
That is correct, Mayor.
Okay, thanks.
Second question, I see Ms. Greenman has saw fit not to attend this meeting again. I don't know, it's over half in the last 10 weeks. Was there any let me ask the question before I make an accusation. Is that because she was told because of her position or as appears to be an adverse witness to the city?
No, she just said she couldn't make today's meeting. She had business.
She had,
Or
in
something to
the
do.
Excelsior?
I have no idea. That's her business.
Well, it's her business, but it's our
Said she could not
business.
make today's meeting is
Okay.
basically what I was told.
Has there been any determination as to Ms. Greenman's participation in any conversations with the city attorney, or not so much the city attorney, but now the Special Litigation Counsel as to this matter?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay, you just read a statement, and I actually agree with you, shouldn't probably be commenting on the facts. Is that going to apply to Ms. Greenman? Is privileged communication?
To all council members.
My question is privileged communication going to go from the special counsel to Ms. Greenman as it relates to this litigation?
Mayor, if I could just jump in on that question. We have spoken to the city, the council for the city with respect to that issue, and we're going to be guided by that council's advice, the Carmignola Law Firm, as to whether there is an issue with respect to Ms. Greenman's participation. We're going to be guided by their advice, and then they're going to that council's going to report back to the city council on that issue.
Thank you. I guess this is questions for now, Mr. Scrivo. My cow meeting request, how's that coming?
I believe, Mayor, if I could, I believe Mr. Morris sent Mr. Nunnemaker an email on Friday afternoon apprising of the most recent attempts to obtain that disc, which have not been the easiest, but the city is diligently working on it, both with the vendor, which has come up with a dead end, as well, and now with Mr. Rotino's counsel.
Okay, it's been 35 days, well past the 10-day statute.
We don't have it, though.
Well, I think this was a problem a lot of people brought to your attention back in May when he started doing it.
We had everyone but the 23rd, I believe. I think we had them all but the 23rd by now.
Then my question, why would we
of
not have
June.
the 23rd, but we would have all the rest of them?
We're talking about the ones that were paid for by somebody else.
We're talking about the ones that were paid for by somebody else, and as the council may be aware, that was the date that someone else had filed a lawsuit against the city, and
But we do have the payment and the voucher and the invoice for that meeting.
From who?
I'm not
The
aware of
city.
that.
That the city paid for the cow
No,
session?
no. The city has a copy of the invoice. The city has a copy of the payment for that June 23rd meeting.
Madam Clerk, you have some information?
There was an Oprah request for correspondence between Mr. Rotino and the video. It was sent out. In that was invoices that were addressed to Mr. Rotino for, I think, 3 or 4 cow meetings, I'm not sure.
Correct, including the
But-
June 23rd meeting.
Right. That was just an invoice. The payment,
Came from Mr. Rotino. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it didn't.
yeah,
But the city had it.
because it was in a file, because it was paid for, but not for the 23rd.
No,
I think that was paid for the May meeting.
I'm pretty sure it was the 23rd.
No,
I'll
if
double
you-
check.
If you look at the date on the,
My point is,
I actually,
the city has all the
Why don't-
records except
If
this
I may
one video.
suggest, Mr. Nunwalker, why don't you meet with the
I
clerk
don't have a problem with
afterwards?
that. I'm just
And
saying.
My issue is we don't have this tape.
Well, it
So
seems to me we
get
have
it.
everything else regarding the video. We have the prior videos, except for the one video.
Right, and that's,
To me,
seems
that's
to
a
me to
little
be at the person who
disconcerting.
paid for its discretion, I understand that, and it is disconcerting, because there,
I
Yeah.
appreciate your honesty, Mayor.
all right?
Thank you.
Anyone else from the public like to speak? Seeing none, motion to close.
Offer.
Second.
Roll call?
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye.
Councilmember Greenman's absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. At this time, anybody from the dais like to speak?
No comments.
Comment? Mr. Canestrino?
Thanks for coming out for the special meeting. Sorry we debated so long, but we had important things that had to be discussed. I was at the first of our summer concerts, and it was a huge success. We had a beautiful night. Hope to see folks come out this Tuesday for another good night, and have a great day.
Mr. Sims? Okay, I have a few comments. I had mentioned to the city manager earlier, before everybody's seen the work public service doing on Central Avenue. I wasn't pleased with I don't know if we have to look into whether that's the final patch job on our street, because it's a disgrace and it can't be left that way. That's my opinion as a citizen, not just a mayor, but as a citizen. It's unacceptable to tear the road up and leave that type of situation. I think it's something that public service should address. They should be proud of their work when it's done. I certainly wouldn't be proud if that was a finished product. I'm hoping that it's not. I want to thank everybody for coming today. I know it's not easy to come out in the middle of the day like this for everybody, but I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a great day.
Adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Offer.
Second.
Councilmember Pataglia.
Aye.
Deputy Mayor Canestrino.
Aye.
Councilmember Sims.
Aye.
Member Greenman's absent. Mayor LaBrus.
Aye. Thanks, guys.
See you.